Master Domo. Welcome in. Just getting prepared for some BeetleJuice on PC. Our final night for BeetleJuice week. First time. Every time. First time. Every time. Never played this one. Never played the NES version. Never played any of it. Excited to check it out. Looks weird. Just like the rest of it. Excited to check it out. Looks weird. Captain Kipper, oh hi. Happy Thursday, Friday to you. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are today. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's do this thing. Oh, hi, everybody. Let's get this BeetleJuice up and running. What do you think? I think it's a grand idea. Captain Kipper says, felt like a long day at work. Me too. Weird. Shay is here. Oh, hi, Shay. Happy Friday to you. Woo! What is going on, my friend Shay? What is going on down there? What is going on down there, my friend? I hope it is good for you. Hope it's as good for you as it was for me. A wonderful long day. This particular song always makes me think of Doctor Who. Oh, I forgot to turn on the NES back there, didn't I? When we didn't get to take it out this week with the NES, but maybe this weekend. Got a couple of things planned, right, Bob? Bob says, right, Brian. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bub. Counting down to the weekend. Yes, only a half day for me tomorrow. A very busy half day, and then on to the Play Retro show. On with the show. This is it. Oh, hi, Tex. Let's get the Tex report in right now. Let's talk just a little bit about what Tex has been doing for us over on YouTube. Tex has been helping us get the numbers up. We're trying to get to 3,000 view hours, I believe, in a 365-day period. We're getting closer all the time. Let's get a report to see where we are currently. The last 365 days, it looks like we are finally have crossed the threshold. Remember last time we said we were 1.7 thousand watch hours, and then we did a detail report, and it was really like 1,600 and something. We are now officially over 1,702.5 hours. How can you help us get there? All you gotta do is head over to youtube.com user TheBrianDunaway and watch some of the live videos or any of the videos that are on the channel, and that will go towards our watch hours. And once we do that, we can unlock some things. So right now we have over 1,500 subscribers, so we qualified for that in our eligibility, and we had 3 video uploads in the last 90 days. Not a problem. We do about 3 a week typically. And then we need to make it to 3,000 watch hours. What will that do for us, you may ask? Well, it will give us memberships so we can grow the community over on YouTube. Access to exclusive perks. As a monthly paying member, viewers will be able to join from your channel. In video pages, you'll receive 70% of net revenue. That's always good. That's a little higher than over here on Twitch. We get around half of that, right? And the subs have went up over there, so you know. But the things that will probably matter most to you guys is we get super chats, super stickers, super thank yous, and engage the community and feel supported with supers. You can earn each time fans buy a highlighted chat or animated message. That's for me, I guess. On top of that, we can do shopping. Connect your online store to YouTube. Connect a store to promote your products like merchandise on your channel. Sweet. Oh, hi, sweet. Terry says, hey, are live watch hours counted in that total? I'm assuming so. And the numbers have been growing. They've been growing overall, so that's good. So we're growing on YouTube. We're getting there. It's a kind of a slow pace, but you guys watching now and watching later really helps. We got 5 live viewers right now on YouTube, so that's not too bad. Usually have our lion's share over on Twitch, but that's usually where we targeted the community to land. So makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, our last couple of videos have did pretty good, just in general. The views are up a pretty good bit, so that's great. So that's all you guys. Double dipperly, says Ambassador Domu. Texas, I'm even playing past streams overnight. Nice. Hey, you got to game the system a little bit sometimes, so that's fine. So we can get there. We can get there. Well, thank you, Shay, for hitting over there to the YouTube. Double dippy dips. Double dips. Get a little credit on both. Why not? Why not? Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate you guys. It really is a good thing because last couple of days, a little bumpy, but that's okay. Not bad, just bumpy. But then we had some really good news today, so that's good. So there you go. And now I get to hang out with you guys, so hey. Yes, my favorite game, the system. All right. So we've been playing earlier this week. We played the NES version of BeetleJuice. I played in bed using my analog pocket. By the way, I was supposed to find out more information about the analog pocket and the giveaway competition. I haven't heard anything back on that part, so I need to find out more. But wait, there's more. But we are giving away an analog pocket on the Play Retro show. And all you gotta do is enter into the competition. How do you enter in? I don't know. I gotta find out. Scott mentioned it last week on the Play Retro show episode. And I don't remember what he said. But he says he's been getting entries, so he must be announcing it elsewhere as well. Because I don't know how to do it. But I'll ask him again. All right. Yeah, 8 people watching over here on YouTube. Very good. Very good. Very good. Little growth in both places can't hurt. Hedge your bets on the best streaming service. I did activate a couple of things on my restream.io, which allow us to potentially restream on TikTok. I just got to install the OBS plugin. I haven't done that. But hopefully this weekend. That was actually one thing I was working on this past weekend, and I didn't get to it because I had some other technical issues. But we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Hey, would you guys ever like to... I've been working on some camera stuff, too. I've been working on setting my workbench back up for doing some soldering and working on some retro equipment. I'm looking at doing... I've been working on this for a while. We're looking at retro console, handheld, and console stands for displays, 3D printed. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I haven't got there yet, but I've been working on it. Oh yeah, Ambassador Domo, the analog pocket is so cool, and they just released the if you don't want to wait and have the potential of winning one, you can pick up an analog pocket. They just released. They typically keep in the black and white versions of those, but right now they've got the special colors, and I think they just released those today again. They got more back in stock. They've been released before, but they got more back in stock. So if you're interested in analog pocket, it's a really cool device. Allows you to play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games. If you buy the adapters, you can play Game Gear. You can play the Atari hand. Is it the Lynx? Is that right? Is that, yeah, I think it is the Lynx. And I think is it TurboGrafx? Is there a TurboGrafx? I can't remember. There's another one too. But anyway, you can buy little adapters and stuff, or you can just use the Open FPGA if you load that up. There's a little firmware that you can do. FPGA, we've talked about it here a million times, but it's basically hardware emulation versus software emulation, a little more accurate, and so it's really cool. It feels really good. Oh, the Ambassador has so many colors. Should we look at that real quick? Let's go look at the Analog Pocket. I don't know how fast they sold. They sold out pretty fast last time they got in all the cool colors, but the Analog, the company's pretty smart. They keep themselves priced at a certain level and only make so many in batches, and they make sure that their quality is well under control. So it is it's a premium product at a premium price, but it is very cool. This is the basic black and whites they usually keep in stock. Here's those adapters I'm always talking about. It's the Game Gear Neo Geo Pocket Color and the Atari Lynx. So it does more. So you can see these little carts basically plug into what is the Game Boy socket essentially. And then for backwards compatibility, you can also do other things too. You can do music. You can hook it up with music. There's a couple of little things you can plug into. You can also run modern games that are developed for the Game Boy. You can load those up. It's got some display modes and stuff you can do. They have more display modes built in for the direct cart than they do for Open FPGA. So if you got your games on your ROMs, it's not as robust with the different things. But yeah, see, here's some new games and stuff. There's the Game Boy Studio. If you've never messed with the Game Boy Studio, if you guys saw earlier this year, where McDonald's released or backed or promoted or whatever you want to call it, a Grimace birthday. That was a really cool little Game Boy, modern Game Boy game. But let's see, they should have somewhere on here all about the new color ones. Okay, so here's the color ones. Here's the really cool color ones. And I don't have any of these. I just got a plain old black one. But you know, it functions just the same. But these are really cool. You got the Kiwi, $249, as you can see. You can sometimes catch, I think, the basic one for $199, but I think these are $249. I could be wrong. Maybe it's all that. Okay, so see already. They just so see, that one's sold out. Analog Teal is sold out. All these are all sold out already. The grape, the gold, the dandelion. If I was to have, okay, so here we go. So we got the dandelion is still in. See, this is what I would probably want to get. Cold Cash, what is up, my friend? And then we got the berry color, and then of course the black and white. And here's your little adapters and stuff too. This is a high quality product. It's really nice. And if you ever wanted to do they got other things too. They do all this is FPGA stuff, meaning this hardware emulation, the most accurate emulation you can get. And so they got the Duo, which I think what does that one do? Is it? Oh, it's in stock. This one does. Is this what does the Duo one do? Which one does it do? Duo, is it both Sega and Nintendo? Is that what it is? I can't even remember. But anyway, it got the white and the black ones. Oh, maybe this is just the Mega SG. That one was pretty cool. I looked at that one point in time. Of course, you got your 8-bit dues here. All those are sold out, unfortunately, but not the 8-bit do stuff. Here's the Super NT system. So yeah, Analog, good company. A little expensive. There you go. Look at that. Pink, yellow, nice. These are the ones in previously, I believe, the smoke and that stuff. I don't think they're not selling these right in the glow in the dark. How cool is that? Was to do with TurboGrafx. That's what it was, because it's PC Engine / Nailed It Sector 7. That's exactly what it is. It's TurboGrafx PC Engine. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I'd completely forgotten about that. You are absolutely 100% correct. Captain says, oh, that's a lot of Canadian pesos. Yeah, it's not cheap. But when if you were to go purchase a Game Boy this will play Game Boy Advance, right? So if let's say you were, let's say you wanted a brand new Game Boy Advance price at launch, right? Launch Game Boy Advance price. It dropped for $99. So what year was that? 2001. 2001, $100 inflation, 2024. So let's see, 176.29. So imagine if the year was 2001 and Nintendo said, we've got a Game Boy Advance system that's going to be backwards compatible and is going to have a really sexy ass screen. Because I mean, it's more like the SP probably because the way the backlit screen and stuff. So I mean, you know, is it that outrageous? Nah. Bah. Well, if you still have a Game Boy Advance, I mean, come on. Let's see. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance screen. Not the greatest, right? Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, we got a nice, beautiful screen. The option to play other systems too. You had never got that. So I mean, you know, is it crazy outrageous? No. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Not great. It's not great. It's not a super deal or nothing, but you know, it's okay. All right. Oh, hi everybody. I'm Brian Dunaway, and we're about to play BeetleJuice. Dudes, I've had so much fun this week with BeetleJuice. From watching it at the theater, watching the VHS at home with the family. Audrey had not seen it until this week. So it's just been a great week for me to revisit everything that's BeetleJuice. I've been watching the cartoons. We had a little bit of a watch party earlier this week on Discord, watching those on Tubi, I believe is who has it for free, ad-free. Been a lot of fun. So the game we're going to play right now is the MS-DOS version of BeetleJuice, Adventures of BeetleJuice, Skeletons in the Closet. Now, the other two games we saw were LJN published, but Rare developed, and they were okay. But this one is another company that was known for, the publishing company on DOS was kind of like the LJN of DOS. The publishing company spent a good bit of time securing IPs, and they actually secured this IP before, or they made it to market. How about they made it to market? All right, the non-couch potato list. Oh, excellent. Well, thank you, Terry. Hello, friend. And so, yeah, this other company that does this is kind of where's my controller at? Is kind of like the LJN for like PC DOS kind of stuff. So let's see. Do I have anything? Hopefully, it'll tell us more about the company. Oh, there it is. Here it is. High Tech Expressions. Runs on IBM Tandy and 100% compatibles with 512K memory CGA. Did you have your CGA monitors back in the day? Or 256K EGA graphics cards, MS-DOS 2.1 or higher. So this will be running through our DOS Pure on our Batacera. Zacad, Utah, what is going on? Greetings, Brian. Your old nerdtacular bussy Sean. What is going... Sean! I haven't seen you in forever from Salt Lake City. You might recognize my Twitter handle better, though. Zacad, Utah. Had to finally find you here on Twitch. Excellent. I haven't... Boy, talk about... I haven't heard that name in a very long time. How's it been going? I hope you're having a good Thursday, Friday. Captain Kipper says, the attention Kmart shoppers was funny because I used to do those announcements when I worked for Kmart. You know, Captain, have we discussed that I also worked at Kmart? And I think I missed that Mr. Nerdy J, oh, you love the Analog Pocket? What is going on? Welcome in. Missed a couple people earlier. Oh, and Tex also said, just FYI, is your stream on Rumble, you get a feature called Rumble Rants, and that's the equivalent of a super chat. Okay. Okay. I'll have to look at that. Yes, we do still interact on social media occasionally, right? But man, Nerdtacular 2014, man, that is crazy. Buddy. What a typo. It's all right. It's all right. Tandy mode would be good. They used to have better graphics and sound. Good old Radio Shack's Tandy, right? You're doing good. Nerdy J's doing good on this Thursday, Friday. It's good. It's good. I'm excited about the weekend. I've allocated time to do a couple things this weekend. I'm looking at, I've got Film Sack this weekend. That's the podcast I do with Scott, Brian, Randy. And I'm also working on more 3D prints, and I'm working on airbrushing. So I've been working on getting my airbrush setup back again. I did a little bit of airbrushing because I had a friend who did airbrushing back in high school. We lived at Myrtle Beach for a while. He did airbrushing, and I was a lifeguard at a small hotel, Lazy River. It was a lot of fun. But I got to learn a little bit about the airbrush through him, and I never went very far with it, but I enjoyed what I'd seen. I was more into animation, and so I was doing more pencil and and that kind of stuff. And I was more heading towards the computer things anyway. But now that I'm doing a lot of this 3D printing, there's a point when you're doing 3D printing that you're like, oh, well, I like doing the functional stuff like retro console stands, but I want to do figures and things, and you can only do so many basic non-colored figures, and it's like, okay, I want to do some coloring. Audra does it. She does amazing. Paints with acrylics and brushes and stuff, but I like to do some of the things that on my personal project list. So airbrushing this weekend. I'm gonna try to get good at model airbrush painting. Zach says, Sean says, you do seem to be aging better than I have, looking more like a distinguished silver fox, like a decrepit, broken down sailor. Ooh, I like it. Yes. So don't worry, you're just in what's called the teenage years of old age. You'll get through the puberty of old age eventually, and you'll settle in once your body picks a direction, a path. With Rumble Rants, says Tex, users keep 80%. Although someone told me yesterday that Rumble apparently takes 23%. Oh, so you don't know. Okay, interesting. Sean says, I have to say yesterday was the exact 15th anniversary birthday of my first WoW characters. That's right, still my main, and it is wonderful to see Scott all fired up with the same excitement with all... I'm excited about the new WoW stuff too, and we've been talking a little bit about it on Play Retro because 20 years. You got in early with the WoW, 20 years, baby, right here, right now, this year. Oh yeah, Johnny Feisty. Mulgra and that Australian Tauren engineer dude. Love it. So this very minute has resubscribed for 12 months to Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 37 months. Welcome, Enzo. How is it going over the pond? Everything's going great. Every time I think about our upcoming Southeast meetup, I'm always get excited for a second because I'm thinking, oh, didn't Zoe say she was coming? I was like, oh, no, that's not right. She said she wanted to. Sean says, I was 62. I'm way past the teenage of elderness. I like to say chronologically 62, 82 psychologically. Oh, physicology. I can't say that. And 22 emotionally. That's where we are, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Sean gave us a sub. Thank you so much, Sean, and welcome back in. 62 is young, my friend. That's only 10 years away from me, so if you tell me anything else, I won't believe you. I won't believe you. And also, Sean, if you're 62 now, my God, I guess that makes sense. Because you're in my mind, you're still the same age you were all those years ago. So it seems like, no, you're not. You can't be older. The 82 physically is due to my Navy here. So, oh my God, there's a reason why a lot of people retire young in the military. It aged you quickly. They use you up. But thank you so much. Start a hype train just this minute. Thank you guys so much. Let's get into a little bit of this BeetleJuice. I took a peek earlier on YouTube to see what the gameplay was like in this because I wasn't sure. First of all, welcome to DOS 2.0 Gaming, right? So there you go. There's your old school. This is definitely a PC speaker tune, right? I don't think we're getting any high quality sound blaster, right? And they're even nice enough to say that you can toggle on and off. Is nice of them because holy Moses. Sean says, do you remember me as the 6'6", 350-pound giant? I don't remember you being that big or even that old. But I also was 10 years younger and didn't understand as much. Captain wants to know, what year was this game? I believe this was... I think this was the first BeetleJuice game to come out. Even though we're playing it last, I believe it was the first one. Let me get my Play Retro show notes up. It's going to be probably either 1990 or 89. I think the movie came out in 88. Is that right? And then the cartoon was 90. Was it 90? So, oh, wow. I was totally wrong. Actually, the NES version came out first. So who's been lying to me? Wait a minute. I was told that this was the first game, but now I'm starting to doubt because I'm seeing where I was making in my notes. 91 was the first one based on the movie. This is 92 for the DOS. That can't be right. Let me double check that. That just doesn't seem right. I thought this one came out first. Okay, Captain Kipper does say 1990. Well, that's what I thought. I must have just typoed that. I'm going to correct it, and I'm going to put in my show notes a little dot, a little asterisk that says Captain Kipper says. So yeah, or are you saying the movie came out in 1990? I never can remember. So let me make sure. I'm saying words. There's internet lag. Yeah, 1990. And so the cartoon must have also come out in 1990, I would think. You would have gotten this on the 3.5-inch disc. As a matter of fact, here, take a look at this. I'd actually considered this at one point in time this week. I was on eBay, and I considered getting this. It's a nice, decent-looking box, nice to put on the shelf, right? Nice little artwork based on the animation. It's Adventures of BeetleJuice. Skeletons of Closet, 3.5-inch disc video game. Look at that. But I was a little concerned though. $50 and no internal pictures. Where's the pictures at, baby? Where's the pictures at? Oh, hi, Meow. What is going on, my friend? What is going on? So let's take a look at this too, by the way. I ordered this, but not this. I ordered this, but not this one. Where is it? Let me see. Where's my purchase history? Even better, I want to just go and show you guys, because I think I posted it earlier. Yeah, I just posted it on here. So here we go. Here's my Blue Sky post. What do you think about that? All right, so here's this. Let me pop myself back up over here. All right. We're having our Southeast meetup here at the first week in October. We're going to Savannah, and I'm bringing some CRT gear. It will not be this particular monitor, but it will be, or a screen, but it will be something similar to this one, same size. I think the other one's a Sharp. I think this one is, maybe this is the Sharp. One of them's a Sharp, and one of them's like a Panasonic or something, or a Sanyo. It's, it's that middle tier quality stuff. It's not the low end stuff. It's not like the old apex kind of stuff, and it's not a Sony Triniton or anything like that, but it's kind of like the middle range stuff. Meow just had dinner. What did you have? Something good, I hope. But I picked this up. This is Return to Oz, and I'm thinking we should watch this one. But I don't want to bore a bunch of people if everybody's seen it. But I'm getting this impression from people that not as many people have seen it as I thought. So I'm gonna have to fill the group out. Captain Kipper says I got married in 1990. Wow. Sean says, speaking of the actual star that inspired this name, this BeetleJuice is now on the Supernova watch list. Yes. And when you're talking about star, you're talking about a real star, right? Yeah, so BeetleJuice. Or is it BeetleJuice, or as I always say BeetleJuice when I see it spelled properly, right? The amount of variance in its luminosity and radiation output has astronomers, physicists very excited. But I suspect everyone now excited will die off before it actually blows up, right? That's how it goes, man. Yes. Oh yeah, same show also used the Diablo 3 opening music. Was a great show, very good. Oh, that same listing is $60 US plus $24.53 shipping. Wow. Sean says, "Oh, Return to Oz, one of the very worst PTSD-inducing movies for kids." I love it, right? See, we've talked about this a lot on Film Sack. I promise you, we're going to play video games tonight. But I will talk about this real quick. I absolutely love movies that scared me as a kid. I liked scary stories, literally the book Scary Stories. And it all, I think, started from being my mom. Let me see. Let's start from the very beginning. The first scars I got, I was probably 5, maybe even younger. And my mom took me to see The Exorcist. I'm just kidding. My mom left me in the backseat of the car at the drive-in because it was past my bedtime, and she assumed I would sleep. And I did not sleep while they were watching The Exorcist. I had my eyes partially open, and I seen a good bit of The Exorcist. These are some of the first experiences I had with entertainment. And then also my aunt, she gave me a huge bag of comics. And the comics that I was attracted to were the comics because it's probably like they were the comics of an older cousin, right? So they're all like 10 years old. And when they were collecting comics, horror comics were the big thing. So I came into the horror comics during the 70s. And so here's my couple of, my little stepping stones, right? And then scary stories, I was attracted to those kind of things. And just, I loved watching that kind of stuff. So man, when Return to Oz, because I also like musicals. So I had early impressions of fantasy and stuff, and remember when it used to be during Thanksgiving, they would always be running The Wizard of Oz. So I had early experiences with that, and then when I had an opportunity to see Return to Oz, that was right up my alley, man. I loved, Jim Henson was hitting it for me. I like Star Wars. Like a lot of my friends, they base their entire lives around Star Wars, and Star Wars is a big chunk of my life. But it wasn't necessarily the biggest. You know what I mean? It was big, but a lot of my friends, that was the biggest. Black Cauldron, also great. It was a theater. It's not easy to find. I have 2 copies. Would you like to watch it? I have 2 copies on VHS, and we'll have to do that too. Fletcher, what's going on? Return to Oz, is that like Seals and Croft's Joint? That would be terrifying. So yeah, so it's an amazing. It's an amazing, and it's really close to the books. If you've ever read the books, it feels thematically more accurate and dark to what I remember experiencing reading like Alice in Wonderland and the Oz books and that kind of stuff. I remember seeing, Sean says, I remember seeing the shark scene in Thunderball. Oh, that was so good. And the piranha scene in James Bond, definitely. Those baddies will mess you up. You Only Live Twice, when I was like 7 or 8, those left a bit of trauma. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, Seals and Cross. So you ever seen The Wiz? I mean, I pretty much. So to me, I love fantasy. So I love like Conan movies, Sword and the Sorcerer, any of that kind of stuff. I grew up on Don Bluth films as well as Disney films. Anything was animated. If it was horror, fantasy, or sci-fi, sign me up. I didn't care for no dramas back in the day. I did get hooked into all the 80s stuff like Back to the Future and that kind of stuff, ET. But man, yeah, if you were doing like that kind of stuff, Wizard of Oz is a very particular kind of fantasy in that I like. And so anything that was related to it, I was like, yes, sign me up, because I like the books. If you want to give me the Wiz, give me the Wiz. The more accurate, even though you may see it as a musical and all these celebrities of the time, and the actual story though kind of accurate. Crozy, what is going on? Oh yeah, H&R Puff and stuff. Yeah, we're really pulling out the old stuff, right? We're really pulling out the Sid and Marty. Oh man, yeah, all that stuff. H&R Puff and stuff. Now H&R Puff and stuff was like just a minute before me. I remember some of my older cousins and things watching that, but I really more came in. I was just a little bit younger. I appreciated what was going on before me, but I love like the Great Space Coaster and that kind of stuff. Those are my, and there was some kind of weird show too that I can't remember. It was kind of like H&R Puff stuff, but it was like it wasn't quite so trippy. But it was still trippy because it was a big giant frog. What was the name of that? I remember watching that. That was like some of my first experiences with the full size, people in suits. Man, I really got into anime too. Like the first anime stuff that hit the shores in the U.S. Wow, I am going down some serious. Hey, welcome in. Let's at least play a little bit of this, right? Slee Stacks. Oh my God, yeah, those were terrifying. Captain Kipper. Oh my gosh, Banana Splits. No, it wasn't the Banana Splits. What was the big giant? Oh, what was the frog? It was. Oh my gosh, frog in a suit. There's actually a cartoon called that, I think, Frog in a Suit. Isn't that like something that Joe Murray was doing? Rocko's Modern Life. Is that what I'm thinking of? 70s children's TV show. 70s children's show. It bled into the 80s, I think. It wasn't Sid and Marty Krofft though. It was that was it. What is this? Here it is. Is it the new Zoo? Is that what it is? But it was the new Zoo review. Is that it? Yeah, the new Zoo review. Okay, so here's a little taste for you right there. That was like that was like my experience, right? And I don't know if it's just because that's what my cable channel was running. But the new Zoo review is back. There you go. Banana Split, Lidsville, yeah, Puff and Stuff, Land of the Lost. The guys are smoking some good. Yeah, man, they were really smoking. But you remember this guy? Do you guys remember this? Oh man, they just bounced so much. It was so much fun. It was so stupid. I loved it. Of course, then I rolled right into Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street and all of that stuff. Oh, I forgot about this lady. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, right. You start to remember this. Yeah, it's the new. That's it. Todd, do you remember this show at all? Do you remember this show at all? It's such. Wow. I mean, I don't think about it much, but man, I remember waking up early in the mornings and just watching this and just having my mind blown. Yeah, Amy Jo. That's who it is. Amy Jo. There you go. Yeah, look at that. I wonder if they have a video game. I wonder if there's a video game in here of this. But I swear I don't remember it being called the new Zoo review. I don't remember that at all. That's interesting. Was there an animated thing going on, or is it a DVD? That is some bull stank right there. Let me call that some bull stank. Grandma sees this cover box. Grandma sees this DVD cover box and goes, "Oh, look, a nice animated feature for my kids," right? And then what is this? What is this? And then it's this, right? All right, let's take a listen in here. Oh, mercy! I forgot she was a Southern Belle. Oh my gosh.
Henrietta the hippo's in a tight squeeze from all those cupcakes she's been eating.
I thought I'd never survive.
Charlie the Owl's on the brink of an amazing discovery. And Freddie the Frog learns there's more than one way to settle a score.
Violence has never done anyone any good.
It's the acclaimed children's program with some important lessons about life. And it's coming right at you on the new Zoo Review.
Why don't they have suggested retail price $30? Jeez, what are we made out of money? Anyway, yeah, that's that. Hopefully we don't get a copyright strike from those guys.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello, friend. Welcome in, Ruin. What is going on? Thank you for your follow. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, Friday, wherever in the world you are. No hippo shaming, says Fletcher. Fletcher, did you watch that? Did you ever watch that kind of stuff? Was that on your list, or were you just busy watching Super Friends and watching the monkeys? Hey, we're the monkeys. I need to get into. You guys know I own I don't own it, but I created the Reddit 70s cartoon subreddit, right? So, and I've woefully neglected it for years because I made it way back in the day when there was none. But I loved Saturday morning cartoons, especially during the 70s. Yeah, there's only one monkey left, right? That's so sad. But they were instrumental in kicking off Saturday morning cartoons. All right, let's play this for real though. All right, so here we go. I can press J for joystick control or K for keyboard control, S to toggle the sound off and on. This is a DOS game. We're working out of the so let's see if I can see. I don't think it's gonna I'm hitting J for joystick, but nothing. I'm not getting any joy, but there is a password, so I could probably go further along. So I think I'm keyboard selected. I'm not sure because if RetroArch is not recognizing that there's a controller plugged in. I'll look at it later. We're going to play it on the keyboard as God intended, as most of us probably had to play it anyway. Oh yeah, Romper Room. That was a good one also. Domo, what is going on? Yeah, you missed the Saturday morning cartoons. YouTube's got blocks of it, man. You can just turn it on. Plus tons of VHSs are out there, man. I love it. All right. Okay, so here we are on a no music. We've got Lydia Dietz. She's following me. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the Saturn Sandworms. We've got a skeleton. What is this up here? It looks like a couple of coffins. Can we actually touch them, or is that part of the UI? Okay, so that must be a 0 up there. Okay, Lydia. Okay, so I can shoot these. Well, I guess I just need to shoot this guy, right? All right. All right. So I got this one skeleton going around. All right, I thought I was BeetleJuice. Okay, so we got a little. Oh, gotta keep moving. All right, so we must have got some kind of collected something. Oh, okay. Well, so I shoot him, and then Lydia goes vacuums him up. Oh, what is that? Oh, is that what is this level 2? Oh, okay, I got it. All right, sandworm, look out. Okay. Oh, I like the graphics very much of the cartoon. Pretty decent for 1990. Oh, I just picked up I must have just picked up a beetle. I'm a BeetleJuice guy. I'm a beetle eater. All right, so what is it? Wow, okay. Oh, okay. So my head is spinning around. Oh, and it shoots out some. Okay, now she's in there now. What is? Oh, got him. Oh, but she's in like some kind of cage. Can I get her out of there? How's she supposed to pick up the? Oh, the bones are reconstituting. The bones are reconstituting. The skeleton has turned. He's angry. He's obviously angry. Okay, I nailed him again. What am I supposed to do here? There's a T down in the lower left-hand side. Is that for BeetleJuice? Am I collecting letters or something? Am I supposed to do something here? Since it's a DOS game, and I didn't see any manual though. All right. So, okay. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I got him again. Oh, what is this? Wait. Oh, okay. So when I knocked him down, he left behind like a lightning bolt or something, and I picked that up. So is it just this? Like kind of like a screen to screen kind of board, I'm assuming. Okay. Does it just get more difficult or something? Oh no, what happened? How did I run into him? Let's grab this beetle over here. Let's see if we can. Oh, I lost my power-ups. Okay, so I ate that. Oh, there is another T down there. Okay. Oh, almost got ate by the sandworm. Okay. Oh, so. Oh, and I only have one coffin at the top now. All right, and this is level 4. All right, so if you get your power-ups, you don't want to lose them. I was doing much better with the other. Come on, Lydia. All right. Okay, so did I get a power-up? Okay. Oh, now there's 2. Level 5, there's 2 now. Interesting. Captain, did you ever play this one? Before Tank Girl's here, what is going on? Okay, so we just got that BeetleJuice. Eating the beetles. Okay, now I'm shooting multiples. Okay, so I was only shooting one at a time, so this power-up is... Okay, now I got the head again. Oh, no. That's a different kind of head. That's a different kind of head. Okay, alright. Oh, do I collect that, or... Oh, Did I collect something? Do I have to collect it before Lydia gets to him, or something? I don't know. This game's not super descriptive, is it? Alright. Or just killing them leaves it behind. Alright, got another beetle. Am I running faster or anything? No, but oh, I did change my power up here. I'm gonna cut them off at the pass here. This is kind of addicting. It's kind of addicting. So I guess what do we? How long do we play? We just got that guy. Okay. I do like the little animation though. Oh, okay. So let's see. Oh, it went over his head though. Or am I not on the right grid? Or oh, I got hit. I got hit. He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. Before Tank Girl, don't lose your head. All right, so I would have lost my power up there, right? Okay, well, he's coming to get me. He's gonna hurt me while I'm. All right, got him. All right. Okay, that's the BeetleJuice head. Stupid sandworm. Stupid sandworm. And I'm playing this all with the keyboard, which is fine because it's grid based, right? Just like Tron. Something grid. Get on the grid. What is it? What is it? What is the term? All right, let's see here. I can pause. Okay. Oh, hi. So we played 8 levels so far. Looks like it's just repeats, just keeps going, right? It looks like I'm spelling truth down there. Truth. Now I've been watching. Okay, so is this related to some of the so the BeetleJuice cartoons, especially the episodes I'm watching, are dealing with a lot of... Oh, I get it. Okay. So the game is called Skeletons in the Closet. So I wonder if this is based off specifically the episode where BeetleJuice is lying so much, or does it stop lying? Lydia tells a lie to her father. And somehow or another, I'm trying to remember how exactly it went. But basically it's about truth. BeetleJuice has to tell truth. He's either telling the truth or not telling the truth, or maybe Lydia is not telling the truth. But anyway, it creates these skeletons in the closet, and these skeletons wreak havoc on the Dietz house. So I guess this is based on that episode. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the running animation is really good, right, Fletcher? I agree, Scott. Meow says, so this is some kind of arcade style clear each level type game. Yeah. It's totally different than the other 2 things. I did not see this coming. I thought this was going to kind of be like a port of like either the Game Boy version or something, because I knew it was based on the cartoon. But this is a totally different vibe. Totally different development company too, so that makes sense, I suppose. But I thought maybe they had some kind of, master plan. Working on a master plan. Ain't nothing but sweat inside my hand. Got to roll up. What is it? What song is that? I think I got it. I think I got like 25% of those lyrics right. And I can hear the song. What song is that? Avian, what is going on? Happy Thursday, Friday to you. Hope we're having a good one. Oh, Carmen Santiago. I love that. That's hilarious. Salentis is here. He's subscribed with Prime for 40 months this very minute. Thank you so much. And by the way, Avian reached a 10 stream streak. Thank you so much. Bezos wants you to know I had 10 stream streaks. Thank you, Bezos. Before Tank Girl says, were those lettered tombstones there at the bottom from the beginning? Is it part of the challenge? I think it's part of the challenge. We've been collecting them. as we've been playing. I don't remember where I saw them at, but I've been collecting them on the board, and it's been spelling something. So I'm assuming it's truth, because that's the thing we're trying to get to, right? The skeletons in the closet are brought on because of us not telling the truth. Captain confirms. I think this whole game pretty simple, but that's fine. I don't mind a nice, Tetris style screen to screen increase in difficulty kind of gameplay. That doesn't bother me. But it's very arcadey, like was pointed out earlier by Meow. So, yeah, I like it. Tweep, what is going on, Tweep? Eric B and Rockham. Eric B and Rockham. What's the chorus though? Inside my hand. Oh my gosh, I can't. What's the song? What's the song though? Tonda knows the song too. You know the song, right? You know the song. I was also listening to Latrim today, for no good reason, other than I think somebody was passing by outside and they were booming. And for those who don't know what that is, during the late 80s and through the 90s, we were obsessed with the cars that go boom. And so I actually was part of that whole culture of, going to competitions on the weekends and seeing who could get the DBs. Get the DBs, baby. And so we like the cars that go boom. Terrible song. So much fun, though. Had good bass. Right. When are we going to ride around and listen to old rap songs, Tonda? We got to do it. That needs to be a live stream, right? We need to do that. Hey, Brian says, text, is it cool if I give the name of the streamer I want to recommend? Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself. Do it, text. If it'll let you do it, absolutely. And if it won't let you, let me know, and then I will try to make it so that you can do it next time. La Tigra and Bunny, they like the boom. All right. So, yeah, this is different than I thought, but I do appreciate these wild colors. So this is 1990, and it said that we could be using EGA or CGA screens, right? 256 colors. And this color palette would not be as vibrant on an NES, which would have been out at that time. The NES color palette is much more limited. And this is much more and funny because the other cartoon version is on the Game Boy, which is monochromatic. And this one has tons of color, developed by a different company entirely, and based on the animation, which is great because that's what you want, right? If you got the animated version and you want something that's animated, right? It's kind of colorful and appeals to those kids. But on DOS, interesting. I wonder how many kids in 1990 would be watching the BeetleJuice cartoon, which, by the way, it was a little bit adultish. It was probably aimed at, the upper ages of teens, right? Was it targeted? Because, okay, so the movie Beetlejuice was always jonesing creepily after Lydia Dietz to marry him. Lydia Dietz in the movie is supposed to be, did they ever say her age specifically? I don't think so, but we all assume she's 16, right? She's teenage goth, right? She's gone past her preteens, and she's full teen. She's full gothing on, right? Game Playboy, what is up? We're here, fam. Yeah, that's right. So Captain Kipper says this is either EGA or Tandy mode. CGA had a limited palette, right? CGA was only 256, right? Yes, right. She's live as we speak. Oh, very good, very good. But we're not. Don't go there, X-Ray Girl. You could subscribe, but you stay here. But yeah, absolutely. Text is great at helping get the word out, which is a little more difficult. Twitch, I like. One of the things I like about Twitch is I used to like about Twitch because it used to be really easy to raid in on my friends, but now it seems a little more difficult. But they are adding tools to allow us to collaborate and stuff, so it's give and take. But on YouTube, I don't know how to do that. And so thank you, Text, for helping us kind of work through that stuff. CGA was only 16 colors, fixed colors. Okay. I think, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's right. You're right. You know what? Could be interesting, though. So we're running this in, let's find out. So this is all running RetroArch. And in the background, if we let's see, can we? I don't think I'm the problem. I think I have the overlay. It's not going to show me down at the bottom, but essentially, oh, it's DOSBox. I can see it. It's DOSBox Pure for libretro. All right, so we got the core options here, and let's see. Let's look at the video. And actually, we are set to emulate at SVGA. Interesting. Okay. So let's just see what happens. Ooh, let's look at the Tandy version, the PC Junior. Oh, hey, hi Junior. Oh, hi Junior. Look at that. Got some PC Junior. What do you think about that, Bob? Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob, wake up. Bob, you all right? All right, buddy? All right. So let's take a look at the EGA. Let's just see if it'll allow us to do it. Is it restart required? It is. The SVGA mode is all the other stuff. It shouldn't apply if we're not running. So I wonder if just restart the game, right? I should have save stated. I should have save stated. Bob knows. Bob knows all. Is the truth the password? Ooh, you know, that's a good point. We didn't have the U. So I wonder, that's a good point, Captain Kipper. I bet you're right. I bet you we're getting each level. Now we're on level 8. It's not restarting, but my my computer is. Oh, I bet I know why. Let me see here. I'm in. Well, this is fun. Well, isn't this embarrassing? So it's locked up. CJ was 16. Fixed colors. Man, I've got to refresh my memory. I can't pull those out like I used to be able to. I used to could like run a little chart in my head. It's like this was first, this was second. It went from 8 and 16 and 32 and I used to know all that in my head and like a chart, but not right now. 14 Girl says I thought swordfish was the password. VGA was 256. I remember that when VGA came along, it was finally like, oh, we don't have to deal with Genki palettes. 256 colors presented a good range of a palette, right? Before you did feel like you were looking at 8 colors, but when you start getting 256, you start getting some pretty decent, you use some dithering to create even more. So I mean, it all worked out well. I'm gonna have to hold down the power button. It's unfortunate. I'm having to hold down the power button on my Atari VCS, which is running Bateau Sarah, and apparently I really pissed it off. But that's okay. We're gonna get back into it here just in a second. Oh, here we go. No signal. I need to finish also setting up my other streaming PC. I've been migrating stuff over slowly, but I just I just never have enough time in a week. Is anybody else like that? You guys not have enough time in a week? What is that all about? I think we should try some of these passwords though. All right, we're back in again, but this time instead of trying to handle it and breaking it in the RetroArch menu, which is not what Batacera wants me to do. Batacera does not want me to do that. Batacera wants me to do is to go here and do it before. So I could, I could do it system-wide, or I can do it specific to the game itself, and I can go to the advanced game options. So this is kind of stuff that it's kind of giving me a bridge between the front end, which is emulation station essentially, a very heavily modified emulation station, and then tie that into some launch options for RetroArch. So let's see, renders. Wait, that's not. Oh, that's fine. That's fine because it's reading the stuff above it. I got you. That's fine. It's cascading. It's cascading stuff. So there's system level, and then there's this level. Let's see, graphics API. No, that's the actual core. Graphics chip type. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, the graphics chip type. Here we go. So auto, obviously, we discovered that it's doing SVGA. And we was wanting to look at, do we want to look at the, what was we talking? CGA just to see? So let's see how this game performs in CGA. And we might as well just go ahead and look at the controller type while we're here. Some of this doesn't always function like you expect it to. So we're just gonna leave it auto. We're just having a fine time using the keyboard. So let's just do it. Look at all those animated characters. Love it. Love it. Captain says they used to work for a GIS company. Okay. As the tech, we had some weird video cards back in the 90s to 95. Yeah. That looked a little bit different, but I guess not. All right. Rydell is the developer here, designed by Michael Rydell. Oh, so it's the Rydell company headed by the Mr. Rydell himself. Mr. Rydell himself. Must also be defaulting to a lower... Must be defaulting to... Oh, I held down the button, so it would not have saved the last volume setting. That's my bad. All right, so let's try it again. Ooh, DD7, what is going on? How's your Thursday, Friday? And tweet, what's up? PC setup stream. Yes, we definitely should do a PC setup stream. Agreed. I love the graphics. Look at the graphics, man. Even with our CGA bullshit graphics. Still say, look at that bat. This looks more like Game Boy Color, right? This looks like an NES game, which makes sense because that's more in line, right? Game focus mode. Let's hit enter. Let's play this game. Oh my god. How ripped off are we having to go back? But I kind of want to say it's running faster though. Freaking bats. I love Halloween. Says before, Tank Girl, me too. All right. You back for the quickie, Mart. You missed anything good? Just us moving from SVGA with all the many colors and dropping down to CGA mode to see how that looks, see how it handled it. Looks like it handled pretty good. There's the lightning. I know, got sandworm. I always forget the sandworms in BeetleJuice are Saturn. I never remember that's how that works. I'm like, oh, sandworms. It's just outside the area that the dead can navigate, right? I think of it as dimensions, but it's actually Saturn, right? Oh, Captain Kipper says Halloween is great. Also my birthday. Very good. We got a couple of October babies here in my house as well, so that's good. CGA had the worst palette. Yeah, it's just such a limited palette. But look at this. Look at these purples. They still went with the purples. The purple nurples. Neon Gremlin, what is going on, my friend? How is your Thursday, Friday? Hope it's a good one. Half day tomorrow. Can't wait. Oh, so Lydia has been caught. I got my Beetlejuice. Oh, the Beatles are the ones that are spelling the T. As you can tell, it's not hard getting back to where it was at. Oh, there's the lightning so we can get her out. I guess that only appears. So that's one of your, I guess, your first power up if she's in the cage. Otherwise, you may get any power up. I'm not sure if there is there like a path for power ups, or is it randomized? Oh, all right. So we're not gonna find out this time. Okay, there we go. It's got lightning. That causes a power up. Way to go, Lydia. I think I do remember her doing something with the vacuum. I definitely think this was almost entirely based on this episode of Truth. I wonder if the name of the episode was that great. Now I'm not going to be able to tell if I was going to get some lightning. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I should have waited. If I'd have waited long enough, she would have reconstituted. Then I could have got another power up. Oh. All right, so let's get this Truh. Let's get this Truh on. Oh, he's coming fast though. He's doing diagonals now. Okay, he was not doing diagonals before. Okay, the game is increasing the difficulty. Oh, Neon Gremlin says, good, eager to see this cray and eat the chicken I just made. What kind of chicken did you make? I've been eating an unhealthy amount of chicken salad for lunch lately. How much is an unhealthy amount? I'm not eating a lot. Oh, it gave me some kind of... Oh, what is that? Oh, my gosh. I got a new cool power-up. And then I got 8. I got it. It's eat, world eat... What is that? Oh, it spelled truth. I spelled truth. It just made a noise. Oh, they all died. They all died on the screen when I hit truth. Okay. So it's an instant board clearing. Interesting. So can you strategically do that? Will it always be truth? Truth will set you free. Oh my glorb. Before Tank Girl says, based on the chicken salad, it's according to how much mayo you put on it. All the mayo. Yes, it's a bonus, Captain Kipper. I like it. I like it. It's not bad. This is my favorite power up here. I like how my head just does that. Okay, so I finally got this thing. What is that? Oh, what happened? Oh, it froze. Oh, I went into a Medusa mode. That's interesting. And the skeletons come back if they reconstitute. It's kind of like Joust. Does it Joust do that if like is it Joust I'm thinking of? Okay, so Medusa, but it's pointless. Is that the final power up? Yeah, so Joust every time you do it, it gets a little more difficult. Okay. I was thinking so. Oh, the eggs hatch again, baby. Medusa'd. You've been Medusa'd, baby. Come on, Beetle. Give me a little bit of your love. Why am I... This is actually a fun game. Why is this fun? This should not be fun. This is a dumb game, and I'm loving it. Why is that? Why didn't I get lightning, though? Oh, now I'm back. Did it downgrade me? Okay, what is that one? Oh, that's the head. Okay. I'm not getting any lightning this time. Oh, that's not good. Is this a glitch? Oh, there's the lightning. Almost didn't get it. There you go, Lydia. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see. The people came in while I was doing. Oh yeah, okay. So, and my question about the chicken salad. Chicken salad's so good, so good. And Rob Loach, what is going on, my friend? Loogies. Yeah, don't put no loogies in my chicken salad. If that's true. Oh, you're saying I'm spitting loogies. That's good. I worked at a restaurant when I was young, and I remember that was always the thing, or the urban legend, that people were spitting loogies in food. So when I think of chicken salad, something you mix up, I'm like, gross. But yeah, you're right. You were just talking about that. Rob Loach loved this game as a kid. Robotron, but with loogie. Oh, loogies. I should have read the first part first. Yeah, you're right. It is Robotron-esque because it's single screen. It's not as hectic, but it's still pretty good. There's really no auto, right? Well, the sandworm is kind of auto, right? But auto was a butthole. Interesting. I do love me some chicken salad, and they serve it with, it's a local place, a small coffee shop that also sells like delicatessen kind of stuff. Actually they sell like muffins, and then they got like a few sandwich things in a fridge, and they have chicken salad in there. It's a small portion. It's like, it's like maybe 1.5, maybe 2 ice cream scoops. Why is chicken salad and tuna salad served in ice cream scoops? I don't know, but it is. And they always serve them with the club crackers. And I need to put a little bit of the tuna on the club cracker, the chicken in this case, and I don't think I have any tuna, which is probably good. 410 Girl says I had tuna salad. I like tuna salad, and I like mayonnaise. That must be what it is. I like certain meats. With mayonnaise. I don't know why. But Neon Gremlin says air fried chicken legs brushed with a honey Dijon, then coated in my black garlic based spice mix. Oh, so you're just basic. I got you. Just the old basic. I got you. Yeah. I'll be right over. That's right. When the hatch, I get it now. The eggs hatch again. I didn't put that together earlier. Captain Kipper was talking about Joust when the eggs hatch again in Joust, with the same similarities to the increase in difficulty and speed. Neon Gremlin says, this feels like a fever dream of the person who would one day create Toe Jam and Earl. That's not a bad comparison too. The animation is kind of similar in frame rates. It feels like they're jogging, kind of, and it's cartoony. So yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and then plus most of those were the screen. Even though it was screen to screen, it felt very much static, right? Because it's constantly measurement. Okay, ice cream scoops. Yeah, consistent measurement. Ice cream scoop. And you heard my rant on scoops, right? A scoop is a method of which to deliver food in possibly an intentional shape, but it should never be used as a form of measurement. It is only a form of measurement in the fact that that particular scoop is that size, but a scoop in itself is not a measurement, right? We can all agree scoop is willy-nilly magic. 2 scoops of raisins. What is 2 scoops of raisins? What is that even? If you said something that was logical with scoops, if we all decided that a scoop is defined by its diameter or circumference, we nailed one of those things, and then we said, it's a 1/4-inch scoop or something, then I would be like, yeah, scoop is a form of measurement. But it's not. It's just not. Yeah, scoops are not quantifiable. When I get my 2 scoops of raisins, guaranteed 2 scoops of raisins in every raisin brand box. What does that mean? And if I get the family size, is that fewer raisins than in, is that fewer than in the small? Of course, they didn't have family size back when they were probably doing that marketing. All cereals the same size, non-fatty size. Nick, what is up? Nick's back. We hope you're having a good Thursday, Friday. They look like big raisin scoops on the commercial, right? They like big raisin scoops. They look huge. Let's put it this way. They're large enough for the sun to hold. That's some big scoops. That's some big scoops. The sun has got 2 giant hands. The size of those scoops are immense. Can't put. Is this some kind of magic? Neon Gremlin says scoops are not quantifiable. Tell that to the newspaper industry if you can find them. Dig. Does a scoop expand per size of box? I don't know. That's the question. You can't come at me with acting like you're giving me 2 scoops like that, like I'm guaranteed 2 scoops. That doesn't mean nothing. Remember the small single serving cereal boxes that you can cut open? Of course I do. They still sell them, and I still eat out of them. Now, I think they've mostly been replaced by the modern little cup, right? Which I prefer. But I think they still sell the boxes, don't they? I don't think they stopped selling those. I thought I saw them not that long ago. Tweet says, now I need someone to do the math on that. Consumer advocate Brian, that's right. Protecting us from the minuscule scoops. Lord Bulgar, what is going on? How is your Thursday, Friday going? The scoops are large enough for the sun to hold. Are planets just cosmic ice cream? Ooh, that's a good question. And those scoops are more like, and the scoops they have in Raisin Bran are less like ice cream scoops and more like the scoops you use when you go to the grocery store and you steal candy out of the little box, the weighted ones where you're supposed to weigh your own candy. Honor system. Captain, I think they still make the little boxes. I mean, or maybe I'm misremembering. I could have swore I saw the small boxes not that long ago, and I was like, of course, I do live in a small town that has a Piggly Wiggly. All right. So, I mean, we may have things that other places maybe don't get. Maybe we have we've probably made some kind of deal back in 1960 that said that Post will provide us with miniature cereal boxes until the year 2028. Who knows? Before Tank Girl says, "You're the one stealing from my bulk bins." I knew it. That's free food. It's free. It's free. Are they like the scoops for the pick and mix? Exactly. That's exactly what they are. Cereal mini boxes. Do they still sell those? Costco maybe still sells them. Yeah, so you can still get the Kellogg's breakfast here. I'm going to take you along for the ride. Who wants to go for a ride? Not this place. One medical visit. How is that? I click on this and it gives me that. Get out of here with that. So yeah, so here let's take a look at these. Kellogg's Fun Pack variety cereal. Here we go. Yeah. I was thinking just a couple years ago we went on a trip or something. And why is nothing opening? Oh, I'm clicking on the links. Oh, why is it not open? Let's go to Walmart. Let's take a look at Walmart here. Yeah, there you go. There's your little boxies there. There's your little boxes of boxes, right? Give it to us, Walt. Give it to us, Kellogg's. Ooh, they got Crave. Oh, this is big cereal. The taste of apples plus cinnamon equals something called Apple Jacks. Big chocolate taste. Now, these are insidious. The Crave, that is the most, like, I know that they add stuff to cereal to make it addictive, right? All of our snack foods in the U.S., they all have chemicals that are intentionally supposed to be making us addicted to them, right? We know that. But Crave is another level. That is another level of, I don't know what the crap's in those things. It's terrible. You haven't seen Crave in a while, Neon? Yeah. All the food in the U.S. Mm-hmm. Last week I found, just before Tank Girl, I found lime mango in the rice bin. Oh, nice. You love customers. Oh, you've not seen that in decades, huh, Captain? Yes. But yeah, I think I prefer. Oh yeah, they do. That's maybe where I saw it, Nick. I think I saw the small boxes at a hotel because it was a trip. It was a trip, so maybe we didn't pack them. Maybe they were there, so that makes sense. New old stock from my Piggly Wiggly. But yeah, I prefer the bowl ones because I like to get corn pops. Corn pops are my favorite as I've gotten older. I can't handle the sugary sugar ones. So now corn pop, just a bit of sweetness is what I'm looking for, right? And so a box of those little miniature boxes of corn pops, that's not enough. So, but the little tub thing, I think 160 calories or something. I don't know how much the sugar is. It's not too terrible, but yeah, corn pops are great. And for some reason they're addicting. So, but I feel like I can stop when I'm eating corn pops. Just a tinge of the sugar, just little drips of the sugar, right? Corn pops, yes. Cap'n Crunch too. Oh, I do love me some Cap'n Crunch. And the all berries, I'll do those too, even though I shouldn't. I always felt terrible. You never heard of the Crave, man, Captain Kipper? Don't even go there, man. Trust me. It will end bad for all of us. When are they making zero sugar versions? Yeah. Where's my zero? Where's my zero? My favorite. I want zero Fruity Pebbles. What would zero Fruity Pebbles taste like? Oh my God. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. What happened to my, what's happening here? Why am I not? All right, there we go. Why am I not going? Why am I not going anywhere? What's up? What's up? Oh, I hit the escape button. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, when did that happen? Wait, when did that guy come along? Level 11 has suddenly went to the next level, literally. Oh, that's okay. I think I know that character. I think it was from that episode. All right, we're getting these much faster shots now. Not necessary to kill him, apparently. Yeah. Okay. So, interesting. Because the screen's still cleared, and I think the beetles are getting faster too. Tonda, what do you think? Do you think CGA is the way to go? Is this the way to play this game? Or do you think we need to... I feel like I'm cheating when I'm playing a 1990 game and I'm using SVGA. I would not have had SVGA in 1990. This would have been more like what I would have had. Right. Too bad this isn't a point and click adventure. It would definitely, I think, help because it's keyboard or joystick. And I'm trying to think what joystick I would have had in 1990. Now, I definitely had a joystick on my Commodore 64. But I don't remember if I had a joystick in 1990. I think we would have had... In 1990, did we still have it? Was we on the 386? I think we were still on 386. Me personally. I'm not saying everybody was on 386. Is that right? It's hard to keep historical timelines when you're doing a stream. I'll just go ahead and say that. Now, there's a big giant beetle down here. Now, can I eat that? Okay, I can't hit it. Or maybe I did hit it. Maybe I did hit it. Okay. And it decreased in size, but increased in speed, potentially. And that is actually one of the characters from the cartoon. Okay, got Medusa. Now, it didn't freeze the guy. Let me see what happens if I touch him. Okay, so is he just flavor text? Or because I've shrunk him, he's not bothering me? Because he's my friend. Maybe he was possessed. And I unpossessed him by shooting him. What do you think? Does that sound accurate? 46 was about to release Captain Kipper. Yeah, we were not on the cutting edge Medusa or but BeetleJuice. Medusa BeetleJuice. Come on, man. I need that. I need to get Lydia out of there, man. Come on, I need a lightning. Oh, changed on me too. It's definitely increasing the difficulty though. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh, it's gonna get her. Oh, whoo. Oh, I can shoot in diagonals? I did not know that. Okay, so I got to hit him twice. Okay, when he turns colors, potentially? Or why is he changing colors? Oh, that one's purple down there. Oh, Lydia didn't get to him in time. Okay. And now I only have one coffin left. That did reset this. Now I've got... Okay. Did my score go up? Or the fact that I ate the beetle changed that? I'm not sure about the rules. The rules are a little loosey-goosey. This is my friend. Okay, but I understand why he's here. What's he doing exactly? Oh, I got killed again. Medusa! There you go. Okay, got him. Get him. Get him, Lydia. Okay, so it seems to be randomly placing my friends here. Okay. Captain does confirm that my dad, he says, had a 386 SX. Yeah, with a VGA in 1990. I still have my Atari ST. Very good. He's moseying. He's just moseying. That's a big beetle there. Oh, come here, big beetle. I wonder if there's different things for the beetles. The beetles. I don't see where they're affecting me in any way when I have my friends on here from the show. Other than little cameos. I guess they're doing little cameos? Is that what's going on? They don't seem to be affecting the skeletons. They don't seem to be affecting anything, really. Neon says his run animation is super iconic. Oh, yeah, same as Freakazoid. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh, we got to cover the... Like, wasn't there Freakazoid games? I could have swore there's some Freakazoid games. Am I just dreaming that? Did that happen? So what a great cartoon. Yeah, if there isn't, there needs to be, right? Oh, you touched my body. It's interesting. The shadows are interesting because we are playing on a board. However, the board is... It is a checker board, literally. And, but it's got, like, ridges in it. It's got... Ruffles has ridges. And so, that actually is probably helping me know where on screen to shoot. But in addition, they're also providing a shadow. Because the ghosts are floating. So, actually... pretty I wouldn't say smart. How about pretty solid, maybe solid game design for that from that perspective. And it's got me hooked. I mean, like, I'm having fun. I mean, I don't feel like I'm making like a lot of progress or anything. I probably could use more of that. But you know, as far as a arcade style, just trying to clear some screens and get my high score, it's not bad. Not bad. Simple little game loop for 1990. You know, you got your little 386. They ain't doing much. Just want a little more of the BeetleJuice universe after you're watching the cartoon. Want to get interactive? Why not? Why not? Seems all right, right? Seems all right. I'm curious if there is different versions of this. I don't think there are. Lots of times you'll get, you know, later releases because the first one was released on a floppy disk, but, you know, the development team may have developed it with more audio, you know, more richer audio, more graphical elements, and they had to like tone it down, get it distributed on a certain size disc, blah blah blah, and so you may get CDs later. I don't think this went anywhere. I don't think it necessarily sold very well. Bling. Makes you want to buy the cereal and carrot. Oh yeah, so we should talk about that for a second too. So that was a real thing. So, you know, BeetleJuice was doing action figures and stuff. I remember those. I don't think I ever owned any BeetleJuice action figures, but toys, they were really trying to do that. As a matter of fact, I had caught a couple of commercials earlier in the week. Kenner was doing some things with the BeetleJuice property, which is interesting. And let's take a look at that real quick, actually. Yeah, this is the toys based on the movie. Where's my...
Yahoo! It's showtime.
Let's start over again. Here we go.
BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice.
Yahoo! It's showtime. Me, annoying hombres making you do stuff you hate. Don't lose your head. Make them history. Think that's scary? Watch this. Whoa! That went right through me.
Did you see that?
Now watch this. First, a double team.
Truck it
Now,
ahead.
double scare. Nobody beats me. So when you want to scare somebody, give me a call.
BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice, BeetleJuice.
You fools! I can't believe you fools! Oh, shut up! Nobody asked you that. Did they have any other things? Let's see this in your promotional spots. What is this one? Oh, this is new stuff. We don't want to do that because they'll probably hit us for that. Let's see. Action commercial. Action figure toys. I should put it toys. BeetleJuice toy commercials. Idiot. Was there ever a cereal? Would you eat a BeetleJuice cereal? I think it's the same commercial. Toy buy. BeetleJuice toys. Did you know this one different? This one might be different here. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, this is something on same bullshit. Just on Facebook. Why are you making it look different? Each sold separately. BeetleJuice toy commercial. I need Scott Fletcher to get in here and tell me they're each sold separately. Here we go. Here's some different stuff.
The Creepy Cruisers are here. Where you going for your next car?
BeetleJuice.
The Creepy Cruisers are here. I'm dealing. Customer.
I'm just looking.
No problem. Twist and shout. Then you get out. Each sold separately. I love this car.
Boy, talk about expanding the universe, right? I mean, that was kind of the whole deal, right? One of the vibes that BeetleJuice had, Michael Keaton's BeetleJuice portrayal was, was come on down, and is that car salesman vibe, right? Yeah, that looks TV show, like a TV show. Neon Grimace says, I forgot I had a Prime sub to give. Oh, thank you so much, Neon. Did I see that? What is it? Might have hit while we was doing. Salentis gave out what? Salentis, thank you so much for being a hero. First of all, resubbed themselves for 40 minutes. For 40 months, just 39 minutes ago, and then gave out some love to 5 community subs. Thank you so much for that. Let's see if we can see who picked up those, and I hope you enjoy your ad-free watching over the next month. Thank you, Salentis, for Skull in Spirit. Got that. Jammy Whammy Games. Yes, if you're not following Jammy Whammy, do that. That was a good time to get some shout outs too. We'll shout out to Jammy Whammy here in a second, as well as Tondagosa and any of our other wonderful Fletcher makes. Probably it would enjoy a shout out as well. And then D Goss, 2005, John McCarcer, I think that's how that is, and then Brisk BC. So while Tonda is here, we'll go ahead and give a shout out to our good friend Tonda Ghost. If you're not following Tonda Ghost, you probably know Tonda. He's in our community all the time. I love him. A good friend of mine and a good friend of the community, and a wonderful retro streamer. And he's good at pinball, and he's good at playing retro games, and he's good at streaming, and he's good at being Tondagosa and being amazing. I know those things for facts, and I hope to learn more about Tonda this next month when we get together again and get to continue our friendship in person. Our friendship person. Looking forward to it. All right, let's see. But thank you once again, Salentis. Thank you so much for that. Oh, yeah, Fletcher says the Broadway musical is really great. I have not seen that yet. That is something I am interested in. But it seems like there should be some BeetleJuice cereal. What is it? Not no BeetleJuice cereal? Come on, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Oh, there is. So Funko does. I forgot about this. So there is a BeetleJuice Funko cereal. You can pick up this places. You can get stuff like if you got like what is it? FYE. Was it for your entertainment? No, FYE. That's right. Yeah, FYE for your entertainment. You can go spend a lot of money on this. But it looks like there was a poster potentially. What is this? What is this BeetleJuice cartoon? It's like a modern day poster possibly. What is this? Oh, so I guess it's somebody trying to maybe this is attention Kmart shoppers, like we had talked about earlier. That was something he did a lot. Attention Kmart shoppers. Turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. Have we explored to the depths of what look at this, the Lydia cereal. Now that is super cute. That is super cute. I do like that. Was this some Wednesday? What is this? Wednesday Oreo cookies? Wednesday cookie cereal? What is this? This is adjacent. Let's take a look at this. How much do I trust cereal on eBay? Fudge Stripes. Okay, so somebody went to the store when this was popular, picked it up, and now is selling it. All right, I gotcha. Halloween Fruity Pebbles. I don't remember this either. All right, we're getting down a rabbit hole now. Now we're getting down a rabbit hole. Neogrim Seas Link. Buying cereal off eBay feels like a free couch from Craigslist. Yes. Does it seem smart? Does it? So Fletcher says the music from the BeetleJuice musical is very catchy. You can listen and get it without seeing the show. Okay, I'll have to do that. I probably can get that on Spotify. Salentis says some say Tondagosa might be the most wholesome streamer on Twitch. That would be accurate. That would be accurate. Accurate. Marketing execs and their art, the bane of existence. I bet that's some cereal. The Bane cereal. Would you like to have the Bane of Existence cereal? I'd have that. I'd have some of that. All right, that was fun. All right. So they had the BeetleJuice. So back in the day, you could get the BeetleJuice toys. And one more thing before we get back into the game real quick. I don't know. We've talked about this in the past for Play Retro. And as long as I got eBay pulled up, might as well do it now. I don't know if you guys remember these Tiger Electronics games. But this was one. They had one. Looks like it's KB Toys. Originally $19.99. Went on sale. Oh, and then look at this. KB recommends your Panasonic Alkaline. But there you go. So you got your BeetleJuice cartoon. Unique play lets you complete the game every time. What the hell does that mean? 9 gameplay stages of laughter from the hereafter. Rhymes. 3 great Netherworld. So that was the question I had the other day when we first started doing this. Netherworld is what we usually talk about, but Netherworld apparently a pun of sorts. What is up with Lydia's lower half in this picture? Why is it like her Her butt is in the front. A world full of ghosts and monsters to enjoy. Call for BeetleJuice at the touch of a button. Oh, okay, so it's the big BeetleJuice button. Off, sound, score, start, and your ACL. Be careful, though. You might tear it. Free video game storybook. Oh, okay, so this has been unopened. And a steal at only $999. So this is, they didn't do a lot of them. There you go. You merely adopted the cereal, says Captain Kipper. Oh yeah, so thanks. So yes, Utah. Okay, I have to run, Brian. Great to catch up. Absolutely. Hope to see you soon. We'll see you soon, my friend. And it was good talking to you again. And I'll see you on the social medias. And hopefully be back around to hang out some more. I can't believe it's been, 10 years? That's too long. Neon Gremlin says the artist broke Lydia, but heck yeah, Tiger Games. But $1,000, right? They're not that fun. I mean, I like them. 64 viewed in the last 24 hours. People really want this thing, right? Oh, you going to bed? Time to get some, oh yeah, gonna watch one episode of The Old Man before bed, before Think Girl. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have fun. Be safe. And get some sleep. But yeah, look at that. That thing is expensive. Oh, but there are some, if you've ever been curious, there actually are. So we talk about emulation all the time. And you just kind of assume in your head, well, how do you emulate those little LCD games? You can actually. You can LCD emulation. Unfortunately, you'd have to have somebody, I think, either recreate the game or maybe to capture the game in some way. But yeah, from MAME, you can play some of these old games, and some of those are, of course, based on either the Tiger games and, of course, Tiger.com. Remember that? TigerGame.com? I didn't know anything about it until not that long ago. The Game & Watch games and everything. So there's emulation for that. There is emulation for that. Oh, look, now you're really freaking out, right? You're seeing within mirrors and woo. There we go. I got this multi-shot. Medusa time. Oh, they didn't freeze up, though. All right, lightning. Give me it. Did I get truth yet? I don't think so. So it must be unique beetles to get, because I've definitely had more than 5 beetles. I think. So they must be particular ones. Neon Gremlin says Brian has become infinite, unstoppable. That's what I do. That's what I do, babe. Okay, that's one of my friends. Is that just to cause confusion? Because it's doing it. This is the land of confusion. Why do I think of capital critters when I think of land of confusion? Is that video made by the same people? Am I getting some kind of mind thing going on? I don't have time. I can't think about it too deeply because I'm trying to run a stream. And oh, look at that skeleton. He's fast and he's got clothes on. Did not freeze people. Okay, so spitting image did the puppets. On both of them? What is up? Adol with Salentis, did you just get another 5 community subs? Salentis, what are you trying to do? Become a hero? Because you're becoming my hero very quickly. Stop it already. But I appreciate you so much. That is amazing. Thank you. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Also, so now we got Neon Steeple. I haven't seen Neon Steeple in a minute, so maybe they'll be back now. Pittsburgh, Mark Stickney, and Virus 1983. I think we thought for a while that Virus 1983 was actually going to do something bad, but he never did. They were still good people, so what you going to do? And also Rob Loach. Look at that, Rob Loach, you as well. I know Rob was here earlier, so there you go. Rob, enjoy your ad-free watching for the next month. Thank you so much. Salentis is the hero. And so now we're also getting another character that kind of reminds me of the monster from Bugs Bunny. Oh, what hit me? Okay. Get rid of the skeletons. Okay, so I actually died. I finally died, but it took like level 20 or so, right? Interesting. I like that more than I thought I would have. And it looks like I have... looks like I have top score. However, I'm not comfortable with the password they gave me, even though it makes sense. I don't want to say BJ 3 times. But the first password I got is BJ BeetleJuice 3 times. Or as I like to call it, birthday job. Let's see here. I can't believe they did that. Oh, they're going to get snacks. Does anybody need anything? Audra says she's going to get snacks. Do we need anything? Yes. I need snacks. I need Pringles. I don't need Pringles. Why am I saying this? I don't know. Ethan says, hey, what's the thing we have our movies on? I cannot remember the name of the company. That would be Voodoo. Voodoo. Nope, busy. That's not what I said. I said Voodoo. Ah. Spell check. And so now Ethan thinks I'm an ass because I am typing in Voodoo. Keeps telling him I'm busy. He was asking me where our movies are stored at, and I'm like Voodoo, and every time I typed in Voodoo, it was spell correct to busy. So it looks like I'm saying, I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you. Busy. No, I was trying to say Voodoo. I don't know how that spells that differently. More drinks to try. That's a good point. That's a good point. What? Pocky, Fritos. Yes, all of them. Captain Kipper, I don't know talking about 3DFX, but you're always right when you talk about 3DFX. So let's see here. My name is Slim Shady. All right, look at that. Let us spell the whole thing. Nice. Let's see. So we got the other one built in are Blue, Steven, Susie Q, Mike R, Suzanne, Steven, number 2, Jessica D, and Willie. So that's easy to remember. BJ. So we got, let's pop out just real quick. Let's take it up to the, let's take it up a notch. Let's see what the EGA looks like. All right, so we got that right. Gotta get out of the gameplay mode. Busy doing voodoo with the 3DFX. Man, was there anything more awesome than when we got 3DFX voodoo daughter cards? You have no idea, if you did not exist or did not play video games at the time, but you have no idea what it was like to get water effects in Quake when you started getting into daughter cards and stuff. You still have one? Neon says Voodoo Velcro was a band that is really hard to find music from, or at least the one song I want to find from them, Black Magic Techno with Zardonic. Interesting. Neon Gremlin says, I have a 3DFX video card in the basement somewhere. Now, yeah, Unreal with the 3DFX was amazing. All that stuff. Yeah, Voodoo 3 was your awakening? Yes, Tonda, me too. It was like, oh, snap. We can do what now? Tonda says, oh, give me some of those peanut butter filled pretzel bites from Publix. See, that's the place I like to get my stuff from, because they have all the different things that are Publix. You know, all the different, from wherever. They get all the little special things. Tomb Raider made me get one, says Captain Kipper. Very good. All right, so let's get in here. I don't know why it only scraped the game media. I want to look at my scraping here. Let's take the scraping again. I want to look to see why it didn't give me like a manual or nothing other than that. It doesn't give me a video. Okay, so I guess Scraper just doesn't have Adventures of BeetleJuice. I wonder if I need to rename it. Let's go to input, and it was called BeetleJuice. Oh, Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Adventures of BeetleJuice. Yeah, it is called Adventures of BeetleJuice, Skeletons in the Closet. So what if I just look up BeetleJuice? She wants to know what kind of Pringles I want. I just want plain or barbecue. Plain or barbecue. Small. Or if they have something cool and funky, give me that. Give me that. Ambassador Doma confirm Land of Confusion was a Genesis video that puppets from British show Spitting Image. Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. So I did not necessarily confuse that. Farmhouse grain cheddar or eloped Pringles are great, says Neon Gremlin. Interesting. Lucky Phil, what is going on, Lucky Phil? I went straight from a 640k RAM CGA graphics computer to something that could run Windows 95, and my mind was blown. Mind blown. So yeah, salt and vinegar, sour cream and onion. I have, I like to kiss people, so not just any people, specific people, and they don't appreciate it. Salentis, who is the hero of the night, can ask any question they want. I haven't been around for a while, but I have acquired some neat things recently, like a Coleco DK Jr. Oh, nice. Have you shared that on Discord server? I would love to see that. Well, I have missed you. I have noticed you haven't been here for a while. I was hoping everything was going well. Figured just busy. Just busy. As we all have been. Luckily, we're starting to head into the fall, and my time has gotten a little more consistent. So you've probably noticed a more consistent streaming schedule, and you can continue to experience that. It was supposed to be not Betty Juice. That's something totally different. BeetleJuice is what I'm looking for. I was going to stream last night and take tonight off, was my plan. But we had an incident, and so that kind of blew everything up. Okay, so interesting. So Screen Scraper will give it to me here. Give it to me. But it's also only giving me the. It's giving me the A. It's giving me a picture and an A. What is an A? Is that artwork? Okay. Now, what does this one have? Does it have a bunch of stuff? It doesn't say. So, because sometimes HFSDB has stuff too. So let's see what Screen Scraper gives me. Let's see. Skeleton in the Closet. So it gives me that. It gives me the game media. So it's just this. Yes, it's the same stuff basically. Except I got one art thing there. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look. We went with CGA the first time. Boop, 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 boop. That's the wrong one. That's the no. Why am I in the metadata? Get out of here. Get out of here. Kids are back in school, so time is freed up a little bit. So let's just, yeah, I know what you mean, my friend. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Capital Critters was animated series. Ah, Capital Critters is the animated series. Oh, what's that other thing? What's the one with? Was it there? Oh, okay, Land of Confusion was a Genesis video that uses puppets from the British show. Spitting Image was the name of the show, not the name of the. I was thinking Spitting Image was the studio, but you're right. That's the name of the show. See, and it fits right in because I was in the Land of Confusion because I kept remembering them having stuff like Reagan and stuff, and for some reason I was thinking, oh, and all I had to do with like the Capitol and all these characters, and I was thinking critters, but that's wrong. I was in the Land of Confusion. There you go. Rodents that lived in the basement of government building and yeah, that was not what I was thinking about. So, right imagery in my head, wrong name in my mouth. Pretty sure if you search Betty Juice, you just get a vid of the late great Betty White saying, "What's wrong with you?" All right, Neil Patrick Harris was the lead. The rest of Max the what? What'd I miss? Yeah, they did political satire. There you go. All right. There we go. So what we're going to do, we went and CJ, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight on this Thursday, Friday, and entertaining me. I appreciate you. I needed it. I did not sleep well last night because of said incident that shall go unnamed. Said incident shall go unnamed. All right, so let's see. What? Okay, so is this listed in worst to best? So is like PC Junior like 2 colors, Hercules? I don't even know what I remember the PC Junior. I don't remember anything about the Hercules. Somebody's gonna probably say, "Oh, that's this thing as well, Brian." Okay, then that thing, yeah, I know what that is, but I don't know what. Just alone, Tandy. Hercules is mono. Oh, okay, mono. Okay. So we think that Tandy. So is this from least to greatest? I'm assuming. Let's just go to the CGA real quick. Let's just see what a difference there is between. No, was we already doing CGA? Wait a minute. Did I just do CGA and now I'm doing CGA again? Is that what I just did? Or was I in? And now I'm confused. Okay, so the PC Junior is about Tandy. We already did CGA. That's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that's what I just did, Brian. Got confused it. Once again, I'm living in the land of confusion. Living it. Oh, 4 hours of sleep. That's how much last night. 4 hours of sleep. This is what you get when Brian has 4 hours of sleep. Let's get the EGA. So CGA 16 color. Is that right? You guys gonna tell me? I can't game, talk to chat, and do historical graphics in my head. This looks a lot better already. This already looks like way better. If you had this game and you upgraded from CGA to EGA, you just shit your pants. I mean, you're like, your life just changed, right? EGA has 16 colors, but 64 color palette. Okay. Yeah, Gremlin fist bumps his fellow 4 hour sleeper. Yeah, baby. And you know what happens when 2 4-hour sleepers try to fist bump? They punch each other in the face. Not on purpose. It's an oopsie. All right. An oopsie doopsie. All right. So to confirm, that looks like levels of, Sega Genesis and the SNES, right? That looks 16-bit era console gaming. That's how much better that is. First one looks like NES. And then this looks like the next gen. In my opinion. What do I know? And then what's the difference? Let's see. We need to pull this up real quick. Neon Gremlin says, Hey Brian, we've all gamed a long time. How many times in your life over the years have you seen a game and said, "Oh my God, it's so realistic," only to look back 10 years later and see it was arse? All the time. Almost all the time, every time. But that's not true. I've done it a lot, but we're starting to get so. We've been on Play Retro Show. We've been telling ourselves at 20 years out. So we've classified what we want to cover is 20 years and greater from the current time period. Since we've started to now, in the 3 years we've been doing the show, we've essentially moved up a generation in consoles, and the current some of the bleeding edge, only 20 years, is starting to look really modern. Like, not, and still looks, it looks as good almost as it does today. Like, there's so much stuff because there's what in the last 10 years, all these, we suddenly are at a place where we have all these indie games. So in the last 10 years, indie games have like shot through the roof, and so there's a lot of people who are just a glut of game engines you can program for that, and the most important part, the distribution part. people have been doing this for a long time, but now we all have access to it, right? There's a much better way to distribute indie games now, and as a result, I no longer. It used to be that when a new game come out, they all had to look, 80% of them all had to look the same, or if they didn't look the same, they looked outdated, and then the other 20% were stylized. And now we're at a place now, it's like it's just all over the place. It's just huge. So the spectrum has really changed, and so like that 20-year trail time that we have is we're getting to a generation of games that we're considering retro that look modern, and we knew that might happen. And so when we were outlining what we considered retro, we were looking at more than just the graphics. I love calling them the graphics. We were looking at more than just the graphics. We were looking at network connectivity, online gameplay, game mechanics, things that have fallen to the wayside, or are so common in modern gaming that when you go back and look at a game, even though it may look good, there's mechanics about the game that doesn't play. Neon says, wait, no, not Dragon Quest. What am I thinking? The one with the Dirk the Daring. Oh, Dragon's Lair. Yes, Dragon's Lair. That's the one. Dragon Warrior is also great. Have I done? Slentus wants to know, have you done an episode on Dragon Quest? We have, but I'm not sure if that's what you want to know. And if not, will you do one in parallel with the HD 2D release of 3? You know what? We may make a revisit, because I don't think we did. I think we just did one. Yeah, Space Ace was the other one as well that Dirk Daring was in. He was in both. He was in both. All right, so let's pull up EGA versus CGA versus VGA. The history of computer graphics. Click. The enhanced graphics adapter EGA is an IBM blah blah blah. Graphics in the past. Okay, here we go. Here's a WordPress site. Oh, look at this. Well. What's this nice little layout? Oh, they're using looks like they're using King's Quest as a reference. Now listen to this. Okay, let's pull this up real quick. A nice little article. It looks like it's on extralives.wordpress.com back in 2013. Graphics from the past. That's right. Even then, first graphics adapter to bring it at least a little life to their screens was the color graphics adapter CGA, which is considered the first graphics card from IBM, which would also set the standard for the IBM PC all the way back in 1981. This is a step over from the MDA, which is not something we had access to apparently. IBM's monochromatic display, green text against black, like the monitors in Fallout. Okay. CGA has a whopping 16 kilobytes of memory. Connectors for a monitor in these days, the kind of monitor RGB or composite, blah, blah, blah. 620, 16 different colors. Okay. Technically, display up to 16 colors. Surprisingly, CGA had competition from Hercules Computer Technology with their Hercules graphics card. I wonder if this will even work on Hercules. Compared to the CGA cards from IBM, it was relatively cheaper and was CGA compatible. Okay, so it's compatibility, though it didn't do color. Huh, okay. So I want to see that. We'll see what the Hercules does. Our competition. Whoop. Take a look in a book. It's a reading rainbow. How long have I been off screen? How long did you guys let me sit off screen? Oh, it doesn't support it. We knew that was a possibility. So Hercules does not work. But that's fine. Oh my gosh, why am I going scraping? Next, Shay, what's up? Next year, the PS3, Xbox 360, Wii will all be 20 years old. They do not feel anywhere near that old. They do not, do they? And we may have to put a little pause on our retro covering, right? We might have to see. We're not sure yet. So Yeah, it's gonna be a point. Coconut 81, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a great Thursday, Friday. Welcome in. How's it going? Are you here for the BeetleJuice talk or the graphics talk or just the great community that is? Let's see here. See graphics API. Where was he at? Hercules. That did not work. The PC Junior. What do you think? If the Hercules wouldn't work, you think the PC Junior is going to work? I don't think so. I think we're going to have an unsupported mode here, and it could be down to the point of just DOSBox can't handle it. DOSBox Pure specifically. Oh, look at that. Well, I take it back, PC Junior. Come on in. Yeah, Coconut 81 says, came for the retro, stay for the juice. The juice is loose. The juice is loose. Also got to cover this real NES cart, the Meetning eventually. You can get this digitally, by the way. But we're playing it on the real NES from the developers who sent us the cart. Neon Gremlin says, I always forget to message Play Retro when I have things that get overlooked. Yes, please. Please do let me know because I overlook a lot, I'm sure. Coconut says, goes and pets her Atari ST. Yes. I have an Atari. Is it the 800 XL? I think that's what it is. I gotta do a recap on it. I didn't have the Atari growing up, but I love that you had an Atari ST. I grew up on the Commodore VIC-20 and the Commodore 64. Those are my big 8-bit computers, and I loved them. I would love to have like an Amiga 500, an Atari ST. These are all on my list of stuff I want. I'm in the market for them. I grew up with Apple IIe and Atari ST. My friend had an Atari 2E, had a lot of experience with it, and I had one for a little while. Captain says build an A8 Pico for the XL. I've looked at that, and I probably need to. It's on my list. My list is getting longer and longer. Wow, I think this may look worse. The purples are much darker. So it's like was it cyan or what the two magenta and cyan or something. So I mean it's not great. Not great. All right, so that's fine. So okay. What a big difference though between those. All right, so we've looked at let's see what graphics modes we've looked at so far. I didn't really see that much of a difference between the EGA and the SVGA. I don't think I've seen much difference between those. All right, there is PC Junior. All right, so let's see. We've looked at Hercules, not compatible. PC Junior. Tandy, did we check the Tandy out? Did you guys tell me to do the Tandy? We looked at the CGA. That was the first one we played. And actually, the Super VGA is what we played first. Then the CGA. Looked at the EGA. It looked pretty good. I don't think the VGA is going to look any different if there was not much difference between those two. Let's try the Tandy again. Okay, no Tandy yet? All right, let's try the Tandy. For my Radio Shack friends and my friend, I had another friend. So our street, we didn't have any duplicates on my street. I don't know if it was intentional, but where I grew up at, there was no duplications. There was one person who had an Apple. There was one person who had a Tandy. There was one person who had an Atari. And there was me who had the Commodore. And never did we ever all have the same. So I had all kinds of exposure. I would go over their houses and play. So there you go, Tandy. I'm impressed that we can shoot at diagonals. Wait a minute. I just realized I'm playing with the controller. Wait a minute. That was not working before. Did I do something different? This makes a big difference. Oh my gosh. I am destroying this game now. This game is so easy with the controller. I was playing with the keyboard earlier. Oh my gosh. Captain Kipper says no Tandy yet. Tandigosa says I had a Tandy. Tandigosa. I think you need to pack up your Tandigosa and your TurboGrafx and bring them to the Southeast meetup, where I'll be bringing my 26-inch Sanyo CRT, complete with full stack of audio equipment and VCR. I haven't decided if I'm going to bring my Laserdisc player. That is really heavy. for a maybe. You know what I mean? We definitely going to watch the VHS version of Return to Oz, that 80s classic that freaks so many people out. Wheelies! But I don't know if I want to... I just don't know if Laserdisc... I would love to bring it and watch something like Demon Knight, Crypt Keepers. Gonna be telling us all about the Demon Knight. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Laserdisc is really heavy. It's a auto flipper. It's a Sony auto flipper, and man... Yeah, they're actually, believe it or not, they're pretty heavy duty. As far as impact and stuff goes. Of course, you wouldn't want to throw a laser disc in there and ride around with it across the... You'd want to put that in a sleeve, but the actual unit itself, pretty robust. Usually what kills them is the laser discs themselves get laser rot, and the belts, you know, they stretch over time. Those things are built like tanks. Oh, I get probably because they ended up living on TV cards and stuff. Most, you know, because a lot of Laserdisc were, you know, found success in like schools and stuff, right? And so I guess they had to be durable to put on those TV cards and get wheeled around. Ambassador Domo says, I used Tandy in high school. First computer at home was a Gateway. Yeah. Our first computer at home, I think was a custom built job, a 386, but that was my mom's computer more than mine. We had we had access to bulletin boards and, you know, what, like was the 2800 or 14.4 or something modem, you know, and that's back in Windows 3. What, Windows 3.1 maybe? But my first PC was a Gateway. Personally, my first one. Ooh, you had a PET 2001, a Commodore 64, Atari ST, then a PC. Is nice. That's a nice way to go. VHSs would be good enough, says Sandagosa. I agree. I think that's the way to go. Luckily, the VCR I'll be bringing is a Sony. And it's got pretty good quality. You actually can play Super VHSs, I think, in that thing. And so I think it does some processing that makes it look pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, that's my friend. He looks like the bad guys. Stupid Saturn sandworms. All right, what time is it? How are we doing on time? I think we're doing all right. I think we should look at the... All right, I think we've looked this pretty good. So I think we've got a pretty good handle on the Adventures of BeetleJuice, Skeletons in the Closet. I kind of got some good history on it. I may be one of the biggest experts in this game at this point. Not a well-known game, but yeah. I know enough to talk about it. I think I'm going to finish doing some research on the development stuff and learn more about the development studio and the publisher. I've learned a little bit already about these guys, but I think we had enough to talk about on the Play Retro Show as a segment. So let's take a real quick look. So we're gonna look. So we got the NES version. We played a good bit of that earlier this week. That was pretty fun. Even though it was terribly frustrating. Not one of Rare's better moments, but you know, it was an NES title that was kind of a platformer. The music was good, entertaining, graphics were acceptable, the puzzles were fairly interesting. Yeah, so I mean, it's okay. It's okay, not great. But I've been playing a lot of this in the bed using my analog pocket. And I actually find a good bit of enjoyment from this. This really didn't live in the cartoon or movie space, even though it was marketed with the cartoon. There is there feels to be just as much movie in this as there is the cartoon, because it doesn't really reside, I think, anywhere. It's kind of its own thing, but it's been okay. Look here, we get some Chivos too, baby. Look at that. Now we're not doing anything special here. We're just going to load this up in our default layouts for the Game Boy. We're not gonna do any special color palettes or anything like that. With that being said, there are some already, quality of life improvements that are just made into the LibRetro Batasera version of this. But I really dig the music. I've been enjoying this. Gotta get 100% achievements or buzz, says Tweet. That's right. You can follow me on retroachievements.org. I am mission deep. It really does, Neon Grima. So you nailed it. That's exactly kind of how I felt about both of these LJN rare games. And I think that was typical. LJN intentionally did not want anything too risky. They just wanted to take some of the game mechanics that already work elsewhere and just do it. So Neon Gremlin says, oh man, the NES version looks so much like so many other games. Fact. Doesn't break much new ground there. There's a couple of kind of unique things, but not much. Neon Gremlin says, oh my god, his face in that monochrome one look like a decaying pumpkin cake. Yeah. So this one is also very much just another Game Boy game, but when Game Boy games work, they're really good. They're really fun. Yo, Lydia, what's going down? It's like a spook convention in here. Don't look at me, BeetleJuice. You invited me. I did it. It must have slipped my mind. Not the greatest dialogue. Well, I'd better get de-spooking. Okay, but try not to mess the place up too much. In fact, don't mess it up at all. Who, me? I'm the ghost of the mouse, babe, when it comes to domestic hygiene. So, the dialogue is more cartoon because that's the relationship. I think the music may be even better than the NES version. Handles well. Like I said, I've been playing this already. Basically, what you're doing is you got an overworld of sorts, which is the house. So you're just kind of navigating through the house. There's a couple of obstacles and stuff along the way, so maybe not entirely. But the idea is you're trying to get rid of the spooks because in the movie you're trying to get rid of the Maitlands, right? And I'm sorry, trying to get rid of the Deets. You are the Maitlands. You are the ghost, and you're trying to get rid of the humans. In the cartoon, it's not uncommon for BeetleJuice to despook. The opposite of trying to get rid of the Deets. Because he's friends with Lydia in that series. There we go. You got to break out of the bubbles, by the way. If you get in the bubbles, you have to hit that button, smash the button, subscribe, subscribe. We have 2 BeetleJuice lives and a health bar down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh gosh, this is kind of difficult. But obviously we're in the laundry room. We've got, oh man, come on. Oh my gosh. All right. It's challenging, but not entirely unfair. They're giving you these, the bad guys are predictable because they come along paths. There's areas you can kind of hide and rest. Right? So, I mean, that's good. Tweep says, oh yeah, it depends on the game, really. Some have really easy achievements. Each chapter of a game, look at it, boom, wash away your sins, did it. Can't get through here. This feels a little unfair, though. This part of the game is really difficult because you can't see what's coming down, but you can kind of guess that those plates are going to hit you and where they're going to hit you at. Now, these steps can be frustrating because you got don't really have a double jump, but you can't stand on the steps too long or they will slide you down. basically just going through the house and you're entering each room. And fighting the boss that is in there, or the challenge that's in there. What we're doing here is we're trying to shoot the objects coming down. Oh. Into the judge over here. Into the hand judge. You know, as you do. I don't know. Oh my gosh, you jumped right into that. I don't know what the squirmy worm down there is. I can duck, but I cannot coordinate it well enough to say that I'm good at it. There we go. All right. And I think if I wait long enough, this little swarmy wormy just disappears. He's a sandworm, I suppose. A hand in the kitchen. There we go. I enjoy chasing after PlayStation Platinum trophies. Absolutely. I like occasionally doing the trophy stuff. Oh wait, is that the okay, so that's very iconic if you're a BeetleJuice. That thing I just killed is essentially the statue. That's Catherine O'Hara's character. What is her name? Miss Dietz. That's her statue, right? That gets possessed often. When pigs fly, baby, they fly right there. Yeah, the one that comes alive. Yeah, it's got like kind of that big giant ball thing. I should probably do a save state. There we go. Getting kind of low on health. So this is the same thing, except now we got plates being possessed. Same idea, right? Is the laundry line, just their shelves, and now they're this. It's a little bit easier than the laundry room. This one does have a rub to it, right? The flight pattern is not as predictable as the laundry room, but you don't have bubbles coming at you either, so you just gotta time it right. Just gotta remember your karateka training. No, your shinobi training. Was it shinobi? Yeah, you gotta remember your shinobi training. You remember your shinobi boss training? You'll be fine here. You'll be fine. No. You'll be fine. But like I said, perfectly playable, portable game. Oh, here it comes. So now they're starting to get like this, this random pattern, because we're getting down to the last couple of ones here with this ghosty. All right. He's taking his turn. There we go. Got him. Cleared it all. Here we go. No time for TV, baby. So we're down to our last health. Only got 3 bars of BeetleJuice or whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, Grandma says, seriously, I could not commit time to this game like you. Is writing jackal in her face. It's just creeping me out, dude. Really, that's hilarious. I love it. That's great. That's good. It should be creeping you out. That's amazing. Sunta says there is a good website for PS trophies and leaderboards, PS profiles, that makes it fun for me. PS seems to be to reward the 100% completion of games, whereas Xbox Steam seems to benefit playing as many games as you can. Both are fine, yeah. I only like retro achievements personally. I only like accomplishing retro achievements, so that I don't mind achievements in any other game. It's just, oh, you plate hucking turd. You plate hucking turd. You know, I only got like half a health left. Oh. Yeah, I got 3. That was a 3 jumper. Oh, poopies. Oh, poopy pants. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my god. Why am I so slow? Probably should be playing this on the Mister or something with some real good response time. I wonder if there's any health up higher. Is there like a boss fight up top or something? I hate to keep going through each of these rooms. Kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion in your progression. Lydia, my chickadee, them pesky spooks are flooding the floor. Well, join the pipes. Oh, no, it's a pipe to bath and run off. Yo, Lydia, a couple of pipes here are numbered. What are they for? You must go through these or the pipes won't hold all the water. Hey, no problem, babe. It'll be a cinch. So now we got to do the pipe thing. Now, this isn't necessarily what you might think. This is, there we go. All right. So you don't rotate it, but you're moving. Let's see. No. Oh, my glorb. I don't know how I'm supposed to... Is it one click and then one click there, or is it drag? Which button is it? This is A, B, so this is a Game Boy, so we have 2 buttons. Am I supposed to hold it and click it, or am I supposed to... Oh, my glorb, how do you do it? You're swapping them, but what... Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that's the A button. Okay, oh, so you gotta hold... Or you select it, then you hold down the A button, and then you move it. Okay. Now that I've wasted almost all my time, I don't know if I like that little graphic guy up there at the top. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got that. We got to join it to 1, right? Okay. Okay, that's 1. That's 1. Oh, did I run out of time? I thought I did it. Oh, no. Oh. And I died. I think the penalty for not getting it in the time is you lose a life, and since it's on my last life, I died. All right. Hey, look at that. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Not too bad. I think we got most of what we needed to know. Now we can finish up our Play Retro show notes. We have impressions of each of the games play. And we have historical data already out there in our show notes. Shankbuster, thank you so much for that subscribe. Thank you so much. Give a shout out to a couple of great people tonight. Thank you, Shankbuster, for the resub. Thank you for Coconut 81. Thank you for the follow coming on in. Salentus, who was being a big old hero tonight, got to stop back in after a summertime of fun with the kids, no doubt, and is now sending those kids back out into the world and gave us 10 community subs. For those who benefited from that, hope you enjoy your month of ad-free watching. Thank you so much. Also, Salentus gave themselves, subscribed themselves, so that makes 11. The count is 11. That's a high bar. Ruin, subscribe when we started streaming earlier today. Ruin, if you're still around, welcome in. Tondagosa kicked us off, I believe. No, wait. Tondagosa kept on our hype train when they resubscribed for 30 months. Thank you so much, Tonda. If you're not following Tondagosa, what are you even doing with your life? You should really be following Tonda. And Zakad, Utah, an old friend, stopped by and resubscribe. Thank you for that. I believe, let's see who else here we got. Zach had give us some bits as well. And now I'm getting stuck here with the thing. Let's see here. I know Zoe also resubscribed, but is popping around. Definitely subscribe at least for 12 months. I think 30 months total, but that screen is popping around. Zoe, if you're still around, it's got to be late there. I appreciate you. Shankbuster, no, I love you. No, you. Yes, I was dropping them like they're hot. Dropping them like it's hot. What a good time we had. All right, so tomorrow night. Well, I don't know yet. There may be kids coming over tomorrow. I gotta find out. So I gotta coordinate with Scott. I thought I was gonna win a away game, and now I'm gonna be doing something different. So this weekend will be a new Play Retro show. And we'll be back this weekend sometime to do the Play Retro show. I'm gonna see if we can go early. I'm gonna ask. We'll see. Yeah, she's in bed. Ambassador for sure. What else we got? That's it. You'll see me this weekend, though. Don't worry. I'll be around. I'll either be on the Discord server or I'll be streaming. I'm gonna do a little bit of airbrushing this weekend, get my skills back up. I got to put in at least a good 40 hours worth of refamiliarizing myself and getting my tools set up and everything. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be trying to do 4 or 8 hour sessions where I can get everything set back up and get ready for doing some painting of some 3D models and stuff. Thank you so much, Dweep. Guys, we've had a lot of fun tonight. And like I said, we'll be back this weekend. Tune in I'll be around. I'll be around. I'll be on social media. I'll be on Discord. I might stream a little bit because there's supposed to be a lot of rain this weekend. If you are anywhere in the world right now that is having some weather incidents or natural catastrophes such as earthquakes or anything like that, be safe. I know that Before Tank Girl is looking at some bad rain weather as well from a tropical storm that's been dumping, and we'll probably get some of that as well. And so it's going to be a lot of rain this weekend. So I'm going to be inside most of the weekend besides heading out to the garage and quickly with the umbrella do some airbrushing. We're going to see how the rain affects that. That's going to be fun. That's all I got. Neon Gremlin says, cuckoo, I got about half an hour until I record my maybe actual play. Here's hoping we ever release. Do it. What you releasing? Neon Gremlin, what you got? California earthquake 5.1. I saw something about that earlier. I saw a headline. I haven't had a chance to even stop. No, Salentis, no, you have a good day because you made ours fantastic. You made at least 10 people, 11, including me, very happy today. So thank you so much for that, Salentis. And glad the kids are back in school and hopefully being safe. We've had a lot of craziness around that too. So, hey, everybody stay safe. Greenland has tsunamis? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just want to bury my head. Thank you, Tonda. And once again, if you're not following Tonda Gosa, follow Tonda Gosa. And Jammy Whammy Games, follow Jammy Whammy Games. Do it. Tex, if you're still around, thank you for everything you do. Just one more reminder, Tex is helping us out, but trying to help us push a little bit on the YouTube channels. If you're not on the YouTube, I am the Brian Dunaway over there. If you get a chance to watch some videos, just watch them, let them run. It has some background noise. Tex, we're trying to get to the next level there so we can unlock some achievables and stuff. So we got to get to 3,000 watch hours. We're at about half of that. So any little bit of watching helps. Energizer says, just stay tuned to the end. Look forward to this weekend show, though. Yes. It's going to be fun. All right. Neon says we're doing an actual play of Pathfinder D&D Alternative Skull and Shackles Adventure Path. Ooh. Not used to. Oh, nice. Oh, that sounds like fun. Let us know how that goes. That sounds like a lot of fun. Ambassador Domo from falling glacier into fjord, 650 foot high. Oh my gosh. Shank, what do you want us to watch on? We'd love if you'd head over to YouTube's. Let me see here. And you can watch whatever you want. Any of my videos over there goes towards the count. The most interesting content, in my opinion, are these live feeds we've been doing. And so we've been doing a lot of those. We're doing about 3 days a week. And so if you get a chance to do that, I think that's it. Is that activate chat, enable chat? Oh, why is it giving me crap? Why is it? Oh my gosh, Restream. Why are you giving me crap? Oh, Restream. I love you. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why I did that, but I'll take it. Put in the background. Yes, that'd be great. You can do that. That would be great. It all helps. It all helps. Yeah, falling glacier. That's scary as AF. That is the truth. Man. Say bye to Bob. Hope you have a great Thursday, Friday. I'll be around tomorrow. You'll see me either I'll stream something tomorrow here, or I'll be streaming with Scott. So be sure to check it out. That's about all I got. But man, have we had some fun tonight. I don't want to go, but I got to go. So I got to get some sleep. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. It's 9 o'clock. I got to get my ass to bed. Hey, Bob. Take care. Love you guys. Be safe.